Hi everyone, Falcon Uruguay here. I'm going to do another 2014 MRE review, and today's menu is going to be menu number 6, beef taco. I am not going to review menu number 5 at this time. I purchased this case of MREs a while back, and I gave menu number 5 to a friend of mine. He wanted to try it out, so I'll be reviewing that at a later date. But today we're going to be doing menu number 6, beef taco. And again, this is a Warnick one, 2014. Again, no visible date code on the packaging itself, so let's get in it. Here's our peelable seal. And, oh man, that one definitely did not want to cooperate. There we go. All right, let's get our items out here if we can. It is definitely not wanting to cooperate today, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to assist the opening of the bag. And here are our items, and nothing in the bag. All right, and we have our tortillas. There's our date code, 259th day of 2013. Cheddar cheese crackers, and there's the date code on it. Accessory pack, it looks like an accessory pack A. We have some blackberry jam, and we'll see if we can make out the date code on that. Let's see here. Come on. Whoop, almost had it. Well, according to this, it's the 266th day of 2013. So, almost had it. Well, we've got some peanut butter, and we'll see if we can find a date code on this. This one is the 330th day of 2013. Our hot beverage bag, our Flameless Ration heater. We have our carbohydrate electrolyte beverage powder, fruit punch. We have some mango peach applesauce. We have our MRE spoon, and we have our beef taco. Here's our entree. And here is the information on here and the nutritional facts. If you want to pause that and take a look at it. There we go. And of course our entree, and this one also has the two USDA inspection marks on the bottom. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get all this warmed up here. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our beverage. So let's open up our accessory packet here. And as usual, our accessory packet contains toilet paper, our cinnamon dental gum, seasoning blend, salt free, and here's what's in it: onion, garlic, spices, etc. Interesting. First time I've seen that in an MRE, so that's a new one. We got that. We've got our traditional MRE matches. We've got coffee, type 3. We have our creamer, moist towelette, our salt, and of course our sugar. So let's go ahead and get our hot beverage bag here. And let's prepare our coffee. There goes our sugar. And here's our creamer. And we'll do our coffee here. If we can get it down. Got a little bit stuck here in the corner. All right. Here's what our coffee looks like, and we'll get that in the pouch here. All right. So now we'll go ahead and put that down to the bottom. We'll go ahead and add our water. All right. Let's try to get as much air out of that as possible. And we'll give it a good shake. There we go. All right, so let's set that off here to the side. We'll go ahead and prepare our flameless ration heater. And again, as in my previous videos, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to add some salt to the flameless ration heater, thereby ensuring that this thing cooks off all the way. And I've already got a package of salt from the last time I'm still going through, so just use the rest of that in there, and probably about a gram, maybe a gram and a half of worth of salt in there. We're just kind of eyeballing it. As you can see here, let's move the we'll move the heater pad out of the way so you can see the salt there. Come on. Man, the focus is not wanting to work today, is it? There we go. Alright, as you can see, I've got, looks like a large amount of salt, but it's maybe about a gram or so. So, we'll go ahead and place our entree in there. Maybe we'll do this a little differently today because of the fact that we have the hot beverage, and also we have our tortillas that need to be warmed up so they get pliable. We're going to do this a little bit differently today. So let's get some of this stuff out of the way here. There we go. So what we'll do is let's go ahead and get our sleeve ready. End up placing, we'll do this. We'll go ahead and get our coffee inside the bag with the pouch here, so at least that'll give it some more heat. And we'll kind of coax it further down into the bag. Let gravity do a lot of the work for us there. Plus it helps also mix up that coffee a little bit more. Oh, why does this not want to go any further than that? All right. Alright, I think that's about as far as it wants to go here. So, we'll go ahead and add a little bit of water. There we go. That should be, oh yeah, right about where it needs to be. Let's get that pad and that salt dissolved and get that pad good and wet. Yep. And I hear it already starting to go off. So let's get it into the... Ooh, man, damn, that was already starting to get hot. So let's get that in here, in the sleeve, as quickly as possible. And then we'll place our... You can hear how good that's going off. So that'll be definitely getting good and hot. So we'll go ahead and set that over here to the side a little bit. And we'll go ahead and start plating up our other items and preparing our drinks and such. So let's get that over here. There we go. That's a lot better. All right. We've got our cheddar cheese crackers. So let's go ahead and check these out. And looks like combos to me. And there's our little oxygen absorber. Let's get rid of that. And then we've got our beverage powder. So let's get our cup in here. And we'll go ahead and you can see the powder there is a lovely shade of red that's normally not found in nature. There we go. And we'll go ahead and add, let's grab our spoon here. We'll go ahead and add our water. Let's give that a stir real quick before we get too far in it. And that's about 12 ounces right there. Yeah, add the rest of that water in there. Might be a little more. We might be at about 13 ounces, but that's fine. This is usually pretty sweet enough that an extra ounce or two of water is not going to hurt too much. All right. So we've got that off here to the side. And let me sure there's nothing there. All right. And we've got our blackberry jam and our peanut butter, which will open up once the tortillas get nice and warm. There's our gum for after. And then we have our mango peach applesauce. So we'll go ahead and put that right there. And then we'll go ahead and wait for the entrees to get good and hot, and we'll be right back. Okay, everyone, we're back, and we've let the entree get good and hot here, and it is very, very hot. So first things first, let's get our our tortillas out, and that is incredibly hot. These should be nice and warmed well throughout. So let's open this up, and oh yeah, folks, when I tell you that these are hot, they are hot. And look at that, they are warmed all the way through, and you can smell them. They smell, I mean, they are piping hot. So let's get these over here for the time being. Let's move some of this out of the way. We'll put the we'll put the mango applesauce and everything, and our peanut butter and blackberry jam over here for the time being. Give us some space. Yeah, these are piping hot. So let's go ahead and we'll get our entree and our coffee out. First things first, let's try to remove our coffee here. And coffee is hot. It's, again, like I said, it's not scald your tongue hot, but it's definitely hotter than what it normally would be, which is better than nothing at this point. So there we go. And there's our coffee. We'll set that off to the side here. And put it over here on this side. There we go. That's a lot easier. And now we'll go ahead and grab our entree. And so there we go. Let's set that down for a second. And yeah, this Flameless ration heater has pretty much, that is, wow. It's definitely gone off, fired off all 4 cylinders. And let's see how the entree came out. And that entree is very hot. So let's go ahead and get everything worked down here from the opening. And let's see here which end wants to cooperate. Here we go. And there is our taco filling. Let's go ahead and get that out on the tray. Let's get all of it out here. There we go. I think we've got it, that pouch pretty much empty. And there we go. There's our taco filling. Let's go ahead and take a piece of our tortilla here, and we'll go ahead and do our peanut butter. Let's get this kneaded up a little bit. There we go. All right, and we'll go ahead and do our little corner snip, and we'll go ahead and squeeze some of the, here we go, our peanut butter on there. Let's scoot that up just a tiny little bit. We'll get that over there, and we'll do our blackberry jam, and we'll do the same thing. We'll do a little corner snip there. And then here's our blackberry jam. good solid texture, not a lot of extra liquid, you know, not a lot of extra juice or anything. There you go. Good dark color. And we'll go ahead and put that right there. I really wish they had added some crackers to this. I think it would have been better for the peanut butter and the jam to be on the cracker instead of using up a tortilla that could be used on the entree. So let's go ahead and we'll give the peanut butter a try. What can I say? Peanut butter. Peanut butter and really good. A nice tortilla. Good flavor on the tortilla. You know, good flour tortilla taste, you know, nothing, just like you would find anywhere else. And then let's get a bite here with the jelly, with the, oh, excuse me, jam. I know some people will. There's a distinction. Wow. Wow, that is really good. That blackberry jam is really, really tasty. Same as the last blackberry jam I had in one of my other MREs that I reviewed recently. Really tasty. Sweet, but not overly sweet. Not that cloyingly, you know, coat your tongue with sugar sweet. But very good. And then we'll just do this, since I know people will want to see the old PB&J tortilla. Do that. Yeah. PB&J. Yeah, really good. That works really well. So, all right. Very tasty. Add a little bit more peanut butter on here, just to kind of use up this last little bite and add a little more peanut butter to it. There we go. Cheers. Yep. Can't go wrong with that, but I really wish they had added a pack of crackers to this. I think it makes more sense than the tortillas. The tortillas should be for the entree and nothing else, and just have the crackers for the jam and the peanut butter. Would make more, it makes more sense to me, but who am I to argue with the Natick Labs and, you know, what they feel is necessary for a soldier to consume. Get a taste of this fruit punch. Yeah, just like the last couple of fruit punches I've had. Really tasty, reminiscent of, you know, the old Hawaiian punch, tropical, you know, fruit punch kind of deal. So let's try one of these. As you can see here, it's just a standard cheese-filled combo. So let's try one of those. Crunchy. A little salty. Believe it or not, you taste the cracker, the shell of it, more than you taste the cheese. That's very interesting. Let's grab another one of these and give it a try. Hold on. Let's see here. Yeah, yeah, that is odd. The cheese filling, all you taste is a little salt, but you don't get a lot of actual cheese flavor. It's very odd. The cracker itself is really tasty, buttery, crunchy. You can taste some of the yeast or malted barley or whatever they're using in the shell, but you could definitely taste that along with very buttery, very, very, very buttery. And it seems like the cheese itself seems more like a way of salting the combo without actually adding more salt on top of it. That works really well. But again, not a lot of cheese flavor in this one. Yeah, the cheese flavor is very muted, almost non-existent. All you really get is the buttery cracker and some salt, and that's about it. So, not bad, but definitely not the old school cheese flavored combo. So, next thing is we'll take a look at the taco meat here, and what I can see here, it looks like it's just mostly beef. There's no beans or any other ingredients in there other than the meat and the sauce. Yeah, we'll see if I can. There we go. Yeah, definitely smell the taco seasoning mix in here. But let's give this a try first, just without the tortilla or anything, just straight up. Let's see how that tastes. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. You know, you get the taco flavor, you know, the taco seasoning flavor. So there's cumin and, you know, you get a little cayenne or some sort of pepper in there, and you get some of those flavors. But the interesting thing is the meat. Now, I know that on the packaging here, you can see on here, it does say that they're beef patty crumbles, beef, water, and, of course, the textured vegetables protein, which is usually soy-based. As you can see here, you know, you've got your garlic and onion and the chili pepper and the tomato paste and all that stuff and some paprika. So there's really nothing else other than the TVP and the meat and the sauce. But as some of you that have eaten TVP before, you know that it has a very unique texture. It's spongy yet yielding, and it tends to be, I don't know what the actual term would be. Texturally, it's a little, I don't know. It's to me, it's kind of spongy. But you can definitely feel it when you chew into the meat here. You can definitely tell the difference between the meat and the TVP just by the chew on it. Whereas the beef itself would have the normal, you know, beef, you know, cooked browned beef texture, which is kind of firm and a little chewy and everything, but mostly you get this firm little nugget of meat when you cook up ground beef. The TVP, it's has a texture of like a cooked kidney bean, where it's kind of a little firm on the outside, but in the middle it's very soft yet firm, where you can actually bite through it, and it's got some tooth to it when you bite into it. And it's also kind of spongy. It's a unique texture, and a lot of you, if you've ever had a cup of soup with the chicken in it, that's usually chicken flavored TVP, you'll know what that little kind of, not quite gristly, but it's that kind of really unique texture that you only find with TVP. So yeah, let's go ahead and try out this seasoning blend on here, and we'll try that out on here. And I like it that it is salt free, so you're not adding any extra sodium to, which I'm sure is a very already highly salted entree here. And you can see the spices and everything. Let's give that a sniff. Oh, wow, that smells really nice. So let's add that on to our, just enough to cover just about everything there. That's perfect. All right. Wow, that definitely, that hits your nostrils as soon as you put it on the entree. You can definitely smell those spices, and you can see here, you know, you can see like the garlic powder and parsley and everything else. I don't know if you can see that, how well you can see that right there. But let's get that mixed in a little. Whoops. Let's set that back where it goes. Now let's give this a try again with the flavoring packet. Oh yeah. It's a little spicier now, a little more depth to it, the flavor-wise. Very. That's very nice. That is very, very nice. Now with that seasoning packet, that was a good call on including that in this entree. So let's go ahead and put some of this in the tortilla here, and give that a try. There we go. It looks somewhat appetizing. Let's give that a try here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's that definitely works. With the extra spices in there and the addition of the tortilla. Very good. Very, very tasty. That would definitely stick to your ribs, and that would work quite well. Oh yeah. Very tasty. That would definitely fill you up and make you quite happy. Of course, you know, you'd want to add either some salsa verde or some regular salsa to this. I think the salsa verde that you find in some of the other MREs that are out there would work particularly well with this. And it's a shame they don't have a way of thermostabilizing lettuce and tomatoes to go with this, because it would be perfect. But yeah, on the whole, that's definitely it. Really good right there. That definitely hits the spot. Let's cleanse our palate here with a little fruit punch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's real tasty. Yeah, that's real tasty. Yeah, that works. All right. Next thing is we're going to go ahead and try our mango peach applesauce here. There you can see the ingredients and the nutritional facts on it. So we'll go ahead and work that down, and we'll do it straight out of the pouch like it's intended to be eaten. And let's see if we can somehow get it up here to the top without making a mess. Come on. And there you can kind of see what it looks like there. Very yellow in color. Let's give that a try. Okay, that's a unique flavor. Oh, here, let me grab a spare MRE spoon here, and let's put some in a spoon here so you guys can get a good view of it. Oh, there we go. All right, now let's set that back over here for the time being. There it is. You could see it's got a pretty good firm nature to it. A little thicker than your normal, like a applesauce or normal applesauce. It's a, you know, it's a little, I don't know, a little firmer, a little thicker than that. And it's very odd. I mean, let me. Okay. You get the mango, and you kind of taste the peach, but it tastes more like peach pit than actual peach. It's very odd. With the apples, and there's another flavor in there, and I swear to you, it almost tastes like there's some fish sauce in here. If you know, some of you guys out there know what I'm talking about, a little good old-fashioned fish sauce for, you know, Asian cuisine. I mean, if you've ever tried it on its own, it's got a very particular flavor, and I'm telling you, it almost tastes like someone put a drop or two of fish sauce in this thing. It is really, really odd. It could also be that some of the spices that are in that spice pack that we added to our entree might have, you know, messed with my taste buds a little bit. Hold on, let me get a sip of water real quick here. And try that again, because that is a very unique. That is a very, 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 very unique flavor to that. And for the life of me, it's, like I said, you can taste the mango. You can definitely taste the mango. You know, it's definitely some mango puree in there. And you can taste the peach, but it seems like when they pureed the peaches, they added a couple of peach pits in there by mistake. And it's got kind of that, you know, if you've ever eaten the meat of the peach that's right on the stone, where it's got that kind of bitter, tannic quality to it, there's a little bit of that in there. And you get the apples, and the apples are just, you know, they're there to add body more than anything else. You get a little apple taste in there, but nothing that you would, you know, say, okay, that's a Granny Smith or a Macintosh, or it's just some sort of apple in there. It could be, you know, it could be horse apples for all I know, and then you wouldn't tell, especially with the addition of the corn syrup in there and all that kind of stuff. But that is very, that is a very unique flavor. I'm sure that in the field, you know, if you wanted a quick energy boost, you just go ahead and pop that open and, you know, just drink it down, and that would give you a good energy boost. But that's a very unique flavor that you're just gonna have to try it, guys. You're gonna have to find that somewhere, or try this MRE and try that. If it comes with that mango peach applesauce, you'll know what I'm talking about as soon as you get that first taste. Well, here's our coffee. Let's give that a try. Still pretty warm, even though it's, you know, it's been sitting there for a few minutes now, and that's still pretty good. Very tasty. All right, and then all that's really left is our gum. So let's go ahead and give that and just pop one of these out for right now. So here's our gum, standard chiclet variety gum. Let's give that a try. Cinnamon flavored, very reminiscent of a Big Red. Only slightly sweeter because of the sugar coating on the outside, the sugar candy shell. But yeah, that'll that's a nice little refreshing hit of cinnamon that would definitely cleanse your palate and freshen your breath in the field. All right, guys, again, that was review of MRE menu number 6, our beef taco. And as always, you know, thank you for watching, and please, you know, like and subscribe to this channel, and leave any comments or questions below, and I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. Thanks, and have a great day, guys. Bye.